Hi there, this is Callum, e-learning support officer for the business school. This is just a short video showing you how you can access the Grademark and Originality tools in Turnitin once students have submitted papers to a Turnitin assignment in Moodle. It's very easy to do, but it's something that can sometimes confuse people a little bit. So what we do is we first of all go to our Turnitin assignment. Now you can do that by selecting the Turnitin assignment from your central column here, whichever week it might be in. Or what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go into Turnitin Assignments, my aggregated list under Activities, and here's the link to my Turnitin assignment. And that takes us to quite a familiar page, which is a summary page, where it gives us start date, due date, post date, etc. There's also something to note here is once we have submissions, we have this export function here, where we can export a Word document, or a PDF, or we can export an Excel document. Now what this does is it allows us to either export all of the submissions that have been to this Turnitin assignment for every student in a zipped up file, either as a Word document, or we can take them as a PDF, or we can take all the grades and similarity reports within a spreadsheet and download them as well. And that's really handy. You literally just click on, for example, the Word document, brings up a pop-up window, and in a second it'll just give me an option with a click here. So yep, so download is ready, please click here to begin the download. You click on there, it gives you a zip file and it's got all of the documents that have been submitted in there. But we don't want to do that just now. What I want to do is go to the submission inbox, which is this tab on the left hand side of the page. I click on there, it brings up what for many in Moodle will be a quite familiar list of students on this course. Now there's one that I just want to access, which I'm going to rearrange the submissions by the student's name, so it's going to be student 9. And you'll see that here, when I have the student name, it says they've done one submission. This is it's called Dummy Abstract. We've got the paper ID, when it was submitted, the time, the date, a similarity, and once we give them a grade, that pops up there as well, and any comments that we give them pop up, and there's comments and feedback. So what I want to do is I just want to click on, in fact, just in case, sometimes it can be hidden. So you'll see that, for example, here, you can't quite see them, you might need to click on this little plus sign just to make it visible. And then once we click on the name of the paper, it brings up a pop-up window, which in just a second will load us up a Grademark tool. So you'll see that we now have Originality tool, which is a very good paper. It's not got any originality on it, but, or any originality highlights on it, but any plagiarism would be highlighted here, and it would give you links down the side. There's then also the Grademark tool as well, which is a really good piece of marking tool where you can click on these comments and add them in, and just drop them onto the paper. If you want to find out more about the Grademark tool, there's actually a really good tool from Turnitin, which is just at this location here, http://www.turnitin.com/demo/dv, and what that takes you to is literally just the Grademark tool, but with a demo paper which takes you through the use of some of the tools within there. That's a really handy tool. So that's how we access papers in Moodle, and how we get into the Grademark tool and the Originality tools.